All right. Welcome, Kane and I Show. First off, thanks to all you guys for helping us get to 10,000 views. Yes, I said 10,000 views since we came on YouTube in 2017. So keep it up. And last I checked, actually, we were getting closer to 11,000 now for the channel.
Wow.
So go to caneice.com as you see there. But I need everybody to do me a favor. We're getting the views. We appreciate you viewing. Appreciate the thumbs up. We need you to hit that subscribe button. All right, hit subscribe, and send it out to a few of your friends. All right, and happy belated Father's Day to my man Kane.
Yeah, as well as you, my brother, as well as you, man.
Yeah, well, and speaking of Father's Day, I started a petition to change it to Antonio Cromartie Day. So we'll see how successful that becomes. I think if I just get all his kids to sign the petition, that should be enough to make this thing fly, right?
Yeah, it definitely should. I mean, heard he's got a couple more, got another one coming on the way as well now, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
If he keeps this up, he's going to have you beat. If he keeps this up, he's on the
pace. Okay. He's been snipped. You know what I mean?
he needs to sue that doctor because that doctor ain't doing something right.
Oh, that doctor be paying child support. No doubt. I think Cromartie's wife is a lawyer too, so they can work that out. But
they need to do something there.
Yeah. And then I guess another Father's Day related story, that ties into NBA offseason, here in Charlotte, just traded for Dwight Howard. So local school district is already planning to build more schools, and expecting a surge, a 20% population surge in the next 5 or 6 years.
I'll tell you right now, the business to own in Charlotte right now would be a daycare center. You're about to start booming because Dwight Howard is going to hook you up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's he's known to get around, to say the least. So anyway, get around. Tupac reference movie just came out. Birthday just passed, so happy Tupac Day for those of you who celebrate that. Anyway, so let's get to it, man. How things going? I know you're doing a little traveling. I know you left America's peninsula of Florida. You're out there. So
yeah.
So how's everything going?
Man, traveling is rough. Out here in the great state of Alabama, internet is kind of spotty. It's not like it probably gets used around here a whole lot anyway. I mean, this is SEC country, so I'm sure the internet doesn't get used that often.
Okay, here we go.
We go. A little spotty. What can you say about it, man? It's trying. We might have to try this again tonight, though.
Yeah, well, actually, state of Alabama, I did read after Alabama lost, internet apparently gets used a lot because porn searches go through the roof, after the rare occurrence of an Alabama loss. Porn searches in the state of Alabama go through the roof after they lose. But of course, that doesn't happen very often. So I can only imagine, some of those servers at these porn sites are really struggling after Clemson, pulled off that push-off touchdown catch in the end zone to beat Alabama in the national championship. But anyway, so let's get to it, man. The bad part about doing a show right now is by the time this thing gets uploaded and people view it, some of the stuff we talked about may be out of date because NBA stuff's happening so fast. But we're both Laker fans, so we'll start there. Yeah. Of course, we know D'Angelo Russell is going to the Nets with Timothy Mozgov and his big contract. And we take back Brook Lopez, who makes a bunch of money this year, but his contract expires at the end of the season. And we get another first-round pick in La La Land. So as you know, I've kind of been wanting to see Russell get moved. So I'm not mad. I think he has talent and some ability, but I just don't know if he has the work ethic or the mindset that it's going to take for him to really become a consistent player and maximize that talent. So it wasn't his talent. I doubt it. It wasn't the whole Swaggy P thing. I mean, that kind of points to his goofiness and personality, but he just didn't seem like the hardest worker to me,
Yeah, I mean, but the kid's still young. I mean, he's super young. What is he, 20 years old maybe? So I don't even think he's reached 21 yet. I mean, he's a young kid. Like you said, he's got some talent. But yeah, he was a mating trading chip because of the potential he had, and that he's still young and he's not got a huge contract yet. So you knew he was kind of going to be some trade bait. Kind of disappointed at first. I mean, but we needed to unload that Mozgov contract. We really, really, really needed to get that off the books. So if it cost us, a young player with some potential to do that, and we get another first-round pick back for it, and a decent center, which we do need some protection for the rim and some rebounding down there, which Brook can give us, not mad at that trade. I guess it was necessary. What I'm really looking for the Lakers to do in the next day or so here, hopefully for the draft, is to package those two late round first round picks and see if we can move up further and get something in the teens or a little higher.
Yeah, and then I read that they were possibly or attempting to trade with Sacramento to trade the second pick for Sacramento's, I think, 5th and 10th pick. So if that happens, it shows me, I guess, they're not locked in on Ball, right? If you do that move. And so I guess at that point, maybe you would get like Fox, and he would be the replacement for Russell. And then you have the 10th pick, which probably you're trying to package to get Paul George or somebody else. I'm guessing Paul George, right? Based on all the rumors. So I don't know. It's exciting things going on in La La Land. Magic definitely, I think, trying to turn up the heat, make some moves, and not just sit on high draft picks and say, we got some young assets, right? I think he's trying to make some moves, make some cap space for next year. And of course, the big story or belief seems to be that LeBron is coming to LA. Which, of course, I guess could be the Clippers if you want to go to an old team that's never accomplished anything. And,
It's your lifelong goal to be play basketball in Los Angeles. Do you want to be a Clipper or a Laker? Come on, man.
Yeah.
What kind of choice is that?
Yeah, that would seem to be a pretty easy one, right? Now, I know if they re-sign his buddy Chris Paul, which seems to be up in the air because, they're going around. But even if he went to Clippers with Chris Paul's up there in age. LeBron's getting up there.
Chris Paul hadn't played a complete season the last 3 seasons. I mean, he stays banged up. I mean, it's a wrist, it's an ankle, it's a hamstring. It's always something on Chris Paul now. And like you said, because he's getting old. Now, can he still leave the floor when he's out there? Yeah, he can. I mean, he's still one of the better point guards in the league. He just isn't Chris Paul from 5 years ago. That guy's gone. That's just a sale. So if LeBron does come up here and try to team up with him, I mean, to me, you're better off with Kyrie at point guard than you are at Chris Paul if you're looking to outscore Golden State. Because that's not going to happen in Clipper land. I don't care who you put out there with those two. It's not going to work. You're not going to outscore Golden State with an old Chris Paul and an old LeBron.
Plus, I think for LeBron, Kyrie is a better point guard because LeBron, tends to have the ball in his hand, especially like in crunch time, bringing up the floor, doing his thing, setting things up. Whereas Chris Paul isn't the off-the-ball type guard. He needs the ball too, right, to be effective. Plus, I mean, I know Chris Paul's a better defender than Kyrie, but if you Google like Steph Curry, Chris Paul, I mean, he owns Chris Paul. I mean, Chris Paul stays in the spin cycle against Steph Curry. I think he's still looking around like trying to figure out where Steph is. Plus, but hey, why would you want to be a Laker when you can go play with your best buddy and lose in the second round every year? So hey, do your thing, LeBron, if that's what you want.
I mean, LeBron will instantly make them better. It all depends on what the Clippers can re-sign as well, because you're going to lose Blake Griffin. You've got Chris Paul, who's looking to move. They were even looking to move DeAndre Jordan if they lose those other two players. So I mean, the Clippers could be. I mean, the Clippers could be done here within the next year. I mean, totally just revamped, retooled totally. So that team, as we know it right now, could be nothing like that after next year.
But they'll probably still have Austin Rivers. So hey, LeBron, you can have Doc and Austin. If you,
that ain't gonna get it.
If you want to be part of the Austin family. But it would seem to me with the things LeBron's trying to do, right? We know he's got Hollywood connections, he's got TV shows, and he's been in movies, working on movies or whatever, financing different projects in Hollywood. Different businesses. It actually sounds like another guy who was about 6'9" and played on a perimeter, who played for the Lakers, who's produced movies and has a lot of different businesses. So, Magic Johnson. So it seems like that would be the person you'd want to connect with, right? And find out how to make this transition, right, fully. And Magic's going to be able to introduce you to all the right people, right, that in case you don't already have just connections. So, just my thoughts with Magic, working for the Lakers full time, and then LeBron has expressed desire to get the ownership. We know Magic's part owner of the Dodgers, formerly part owner of the Lakers, probably assume some piece of the Lakers again in the future, I would imagine. And, his tight relationship with the Buss family, that could be the deal thing. The thing that makes the deal is, hey, after you retire, we'll look into bring you into the ownership group or something for LeBron. But, and we will not sign Delonte West, so that probably do the deal right there.
That's your real dad.
Speaking of Father's Day, you will not sign Delonte West.
That's your real daddy.
Well, I think right now he might be calling KD daddy. I don't know. But
oh man, come on, man.
Hey man,
come on.
KD did make him slide into second base and everything,
Yeah, he slipped. The court was wet, man. The court was wet.
Yeah, yeah. It was wet right after KD left that spot. All of a sudden it got wet. You're right. Yeah. Safe. Anyway,
oh man.
Colin Kaepernick's still unemployed. Just want to throw that out there. So hopefully NFL teams come to their senses and somebody attempts to sign this man. But anyway, let's get to it, bro. Let's see what else going on in NBA. Dwight Howard's coming to Charlotte. We talked about that. Basically some spare parts. His career's definitely taken a nosedive since leaving Orlando. He's been LA for a year, Houston for a couple of years, went back home to Atlanta, signed a fat contract. They trade him after a year.
Yeah, after he told him that he was gonna work on his 3-point shot this offseason.
Let's work on free throws. Let's start.
The man's working. He's trying to expand his game, and then Atlanta gonna do you like that. Come on, man. That's just wrong, Atlanta. Come on. Keep your hometown court. Keep your hometown dude in there.
Yeah, only took you like 13 or 14 years in the league to realize, hey, maybe I should work on offensive pieces of the game,
Why? I'm the biggest dude out here. Why do I have to do that?
Yeah, Dwight, I don't know. he's a special case. I think, don't get wrong. I think if he accepts his role and accepts where he is now, he's had a lot of success with Clifford, other stops. So I think he could definitely make something happen in Charlotte. Now, is he going to get him to the finals? No, but I think he can be an effective player. He's just realized he's not a franchise player anymore, and check his ego and just do the dirty work that he could be very good at, right?
Yeah.
He could be like a better Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace's peak. Dwight Howard could be a better Ben Wallace if he focused and stopped trying to.
Is he gonna grow a fro like this?
Well, I don't know. He may have to try to hide from some sort of child support lawsuits or something.
Man, you gonna leave that man
alone. Well, if I run into him anywhere, I'm definitely gonna tell whoever I'm with to make sure they leave him alone. Unless he's looking for a baby sometimes.
Police knock on the door. Can we speak to Dwight? No, Dwight ain't here. Oh man! All right, I was following the story pretty recently here. It looks like Phil Jackson is looking to move Porzingis for a top 5 pick. Knicks fans, talk to me, please. What is Phil doing? Is he trying to intentionally destroy the Knicks?
Mm-mm.
Or is he trying to intentionally destroy the Knicks? It's one of the two.
No,
he's doing one or the other.
Here's the deal.
Why would you trade Porzingis after the years he's had there in New York?
I think it's two things. Thing number one, Phil's gonna get paid regardless. So as long as he doesn't step down, if they fire him, he get paid regardless. So I think he's just trying to get fired. So it's like, man, I tried this Melo thing all season. That didn't work. But let me just throw something crazy out there and say, I'm going to trade Porzingis, right? And the owner will panic and trade me or fire me.
Well, rumor is he wants to trade Porzingis because Porzingis didn't come to the exit interview after the season.
Yeah, Phil Jackson used to coach Shaq.
That sounds like a cop-out.
Yeah,
that's a cop-out.
I don't think – that's what I'm saying. I don't think something that small would bother Phil that much because he's been around too long and some of the personalities he's dealt with. You know what I mean? I'm sure there have been times Kobe's cussed him out. I'm sure Shaq skipped meetings. Hell, Shaq skipped parts of seasons, because he getting his holding off surgery until after season starts, things like that. So I doubt Phil's that sensitive. I believe Phil's either trying to get fired or the only way he can get other teams to take his calls is if they think Porzingis is on the market. And so it's like, let me just throw it out there so people will pick up when they see Phil, on the caller ID and talk to him. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. But obviously, we'll see what happens, Would I trade a top 4 pick for Porzingis? Probably so, especially if I'm Boston, right? Why wouldn't you? Cleveland showed that you need some rebounding. Cleveland showed or proved that the Celtics needed some rebounding and some size. So if I'm Boston and I can get Porzingis for my pick, why wouldn't I do that? And why do I see you twice? Oh God, this is weird. Okay, hold the conversation with yourself. All right. So yeah, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? If I'm Boston, and especially if I can get rid of Horford and put Porzingis in that spot, and all I'm giving up is the number 3 pick. Why wouldn't I? If that's all Phil wants, you know what I mean? I know they're trying to get Paul George or Butler, or, somebody they think they're helping them contend with LeBron better. But at the end of the day, sounds like you may not be dealing with LeBron but one more year in the East. So If you had a chance to get Kristaps Porzingis, all you giving up is number 3 pick, and last year you had the number 3 pick, and then next year you got the Nets pick, which is gonna be high. Let's be honest. Why would you trade for a young vet who's still on a rookie contract? And then, like I said, I think Phil's just putting that out there so people will take his calls, to be honest with you. Or
Phil need to go apologize to Jenny, and they just need to go right off into the sunset. Because, Phil's done, man. Nobody believes in that triangle crap anymore. Nobody believes in this Zen crap. Look, Phil, take your butt on somewhere with them bad knees and them bad hips and go sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, I think Jenny done moved on. She's like, all right, you know what? Me and you broke up. I need a legend to come here and turn this thing around. Let me call up Magic. Sorry, Phil. But think about this. Like a few years ago, remember when Phil offered Steve Kerr the job at the Knicks? And everybody thought he was going to take the job. And then Golden State jumped on board wanting Steve Kerr because Phil offered him a job. I guess they figured, hey, it must be something. And, basically changed the course of NBA history, and the team has been, historically good since then. So Steve Kerr definitely made probably one of the best choices ever by dragging out the Knicks flirtation and then taking a job in Golden State. Because Phil's been a mess. And of course then he replaced him with Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher ended up getting a job, and, his life has gone totally downhill since then. I don't know. It's just, the Knicks a mess. We got to get left-handed on to get his opinion. I might have to use the beat button or something. Get him talk about the Knicks. Well, let's shift to the draft a little bit. We're talking NBA. Draft is coming up soon. I guess the overwhelming belief seems to be that Philly, of course, now they had no one pick, is going to take Fultz. Do you think Lakers should take Ball, or would you go in a different direction if you're Magic?
Well, are you going to get some pieces around him that can score? That's the thing. Okay, so, Paul George is there now. You got Ingram, who I think in the future can be a 20-point-a-night scorer. We do need another piece, a couple of pieces around him, but I really believe he can help your team get better quicker than any other player can. Okay. If you can surround him with the players to score, he's going to get the ball and be a good floor general and a leader. Like I said, everybody's comparing him to Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd wasn't this great prolific scorer, but Jason Kidd could lead your team and get you where they needed to be. Right. And get them the ball in the right situation. If I was the Lakers, I would take Ball.
And Jason Kidd is very handsome, by the way.
Yeah, because y'all look similar doesn't mean.
No homo. Let me put that out there. No homo.
Hey, wait a minute. Y'all are on the rise, but you're not back yet. So, you're not back yet.
Oh, we back. No. We back. Get it right. We ain't never gone nowhere. Get it straight.
Yeah, y'all went somewhere. Y'all was embarrassed to be light-skinned for the last 10 years. Then Steph Curry comes around and,
After Wesley stopped paying his taxes, we were back, baby. Yeah. Who's the number one movie star in the world? The Rock. That's right, baby. We back. Don't want to hit.
Now, you can't even claim The Rock. Come on, man.
Oh, no. We claim The Rock. We claim The Rock. We got there ain't never been a dark-skinned president. All right.
Well, that ain't by accident,
I'm just saying. No, that ain't by accident. We got Obama. We got The Rock. We, Steph Curry. We kicked Johnny Manziel out. Let's see who else. Me, Jason Kidd,
Matt Damon too.
Matt Barnes. What? Matt Barnes, an NBA champion now.
Yeah, and convicted thug.
Don't believe the media hype. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right, let's get to we like to talk about a little strange news. And then we'll talk a little about All Eyez on Me, Tupac movie that just came out. We're not gonna give away any spoilers, just a little talk, cultural talk things. Something that goes back to our wheelhouse. But anyway, all right, so you got any strange news for me this week?
Yeah. Light-skinned people being back
in. Okay,
that's the strange story.
That's you were not strange at all. All right.
Ain't that strange?
Not in my neighborhood, okay? I was always hot and popping, back in the day,
Trust me, in your neighborhood, you're the dark-skinned guy, so trust me, take it easy over there.
No. I'm not. In my neighborhood, I'm one of the few people that speak English. So I'm definitely not the darker one, but I'm speaking back in the day. Back in the day in my neighborhood, I was definitely the lightest person by far. But, just like every family reunions. But anyway. All right, so all right, for me, strange news I got this week was in Dubai, I guess I pronounced that correctly. They have robot police officers, which, they don't actually obviously make arrests, but people are able to report petty crimes through them, and they have touchscreens on the chest and cameras that live stream back to the police department. And the police there are estimating that in the next 5 years, at least 25% of the police force will actually be these robots, to help monitor. Wow. and really, I guess really it's more policing from a police center, because you're able to see more, have cameras placed and obviously things that can move. So I should have put
what's next?
Hey, well, I think in America, we need to see if we can get some robo police officers that pull you over so they can't shoot you. It's my personal opinion.
No, they'll be, those robots will be armed in the hood. Trust me.
Well, okay. In that case, let's not get robo cops in America then. But anyway, I don't know. I just thought that was very odd. And I guess it's a very big tourist destination and stuff. So I could understand, I guess, why you'd want to have just more cameras so people feel like there's a presence and won't do as much crazy stuff. I guess I could see like robo police officers in the strip in Las Vegas or something, right? Where you have, people wilding out.
Little computer over here.
Yeah, we need robo police officers to come and set up that internet service over there for you, or
or we can just send them to Union. I mean, they can always go serve in Union because they need all the help they can get there. Trust me. I watch the news back home. Union needs help.
Okay, see, no. You still mad? You still mad about my high school kicking your high school's butt in football, man? You still mad about me putting a smackdown on you? It's gonna be all right.
Look, man.
It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna get you counseling. All right. Hey, we're gonna start a GoFundMe page.
We were 16. Y'all were 22.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I mean, now we did have the only dude to ever play in the Shrine Bowl and come back and play another year, but he was not 22. Okay, he might have been like 19, but he wasn't 22.
We're gonna need to see his birth certificate.
Yeah, well, that might be about as good as Joel Embiid's birth certificate. I swear that dude 37. And That's why I break you down. He ain't 21. I don't care what nobody say. Anyway, all right. So, we like to do the thumbs up, thumbs down thing sometimes. So let's bring that segment back for this show. Because that's really the only way I can think of to break down some of these trades and moves. So, start with our Lakers. So D'Angelo Russell, Mozgov, go to Brooklyn. We take back Brook Lopez and his contract and a late first-round pick. So from a Laker perspective, do you get a thumbs up or thumbs down? So I'm going to go thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I know who's really giving it thumbs up. Swaggy P.
It's too late for Swaggy. They done. That's over.
He's like, I don't care. Still don't want to see that dude no more.
Iggy hanging out with OBD now, so hey.
And not just Swaggy P, but pretty much everybody else in the locker room probably giving thumbs up. Like, woo, all right, now I can talk. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta ask. Right. I ain't gotta check to see if you got your phone in your hand every time I start to talk. But anyway, well, of course, another thing about Swaggy P, he's declined his option, so he's gonna be a free agent. He had the 1 year left. I think it's like $6 million or something for the Lakers.
Bye.
I mean, given what some of these dudes have been signing for last year and stuff, I can't blame him because, somebody might get a dude like 3 years, $20 million or something. You know what I mean? So, of course, that's a lot better than 1 year, $6 million, especially when you're 30 already.
The cap going up like it is, of course he's going to get more, which is why he's opting out. So it's just a matter of where he's going, but he will get more money. Right. But, hey, it's been nice, Nick. Peace, Swag.
And he did have a good year last year. He actually played some defense and, played within the confines of the offense. So, and I guess knowing it, I mean, compared to, of course, Byron Scott didn't let him play much, but Luke Walton has definitely helped resurrect his career. And a lot of times Swaggy was taking like the best perimeter guy from the other team. So, it was good to kind of see him re-energized, I guess you'd say, getting some burn because he actually played well, in my opinion. He probably earned himself some money, especially in this league with three-point shooting becoming even more important, and that's the one thing we know he can do. Now, will he be focused when he gets a new fat contract? Hopefully, but you never know. It's Swaggy P.
It's Swaggy.
Right. Now, does leaving LA benefit him because he probably won't be hanging out with Gilbert Arenas as much? Probably so. So,
ain't that your homeboy?
Whatever. Nah, dude. Can't mess with him. He don't even want to pay his debt. He want to pull a pistol on you rather than paying his little car debt. Come on, man.
Gilbert Arenas would be like Wayne Brady on Chappelle's show, taking you around town.
Yeah, can't have that. I'm Yeah, but anyway, have you had a chance to see All Eyez on Me Net? I know we've been talking about it back and forth, but I hadn't talked to you this week.
Well, see, I was all hyped up to see it, and then all these bad reviews start coming in, and I'm like, what gives, man? And then I had more people here recently start trending and saying, hey, man, you need to see it. It was pretty good. Now I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go see it. So it'll probably happen this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I've recently heard some good things about it.
Yeah. I saw it.
Make a movie about somebody like this. Of course, it's not going to be 100% accurate because you are making it for Hollywood, so you got to exaggerate just a little bit. But it'll be interesting to check out just because, one, I'm a Tupac fan. Two, I like, these movies right here I love to support anyway. So I'll get out there this weekend. And check this out.
And it was, I saw it. And of course, bootleg, or did you go to the I went to the movies.
Okay.
I did go to movies now, Father's Day actually. So anyway,
did you take Eric's?
No. I took him to see Cars 3. I didn't take him to see the movie.
You got to raise him right. Come on, man.
Nah, I went late. His past his bedtime by the time I went. Plus, he's already a little too into checking out the female image. So I figured a movie like this might have a little too much, for my 3-year-old son. So anyway, he enjoyed Cars 3. Let's just leave it there. But I'll say this, I don't want to give away any spoilers about the movie. I'll say this, it was entertaining. Now, reading some of the reviews, and it got me a little worried, a little shook, worried about going to see it. And so that's one reason I held off and waited till Sunday, because I was like, no, I've been there like Friday when this thing opened, but I was like, nah, because I love Tupac back in the day. So it was entertaining. I'll say that. And I think I had to remove, like, if you just remove what you know or think and, the time, and just sat and watched the movie for face value, is entertaining. I think it gave you a good glimpse of kind of, the background and the mindset and stuff that he came from, right? With the movement and Black Panthers and all that stuff, but at the same time, like you said earlier, it's a Hollywood movie. So, there are going to be certain scenes that are just there to build tension or whatever, or at least, you don't know if this stuff really happened or if it's just there for entertainment purposes, pauses at the door and stuff like that, But, it was entertaining. And definitely just some of the music and some of the scenes and things and, things that were going on at the time. You remember, like, oh, yeah, I do remember that, And unfortunately, I think with Straight Outta Compton being such a magnificent movie and just kind of overshooting the bar, everybody's going to compare any biopic or rap biopic to that. And, it's not going to stand up to that. I'm going to be honest with you. But, at the same time, I think when you have a movie about a group, you have the natural tension between members and other things that you can easily translate onto screen, where Tupac was very, obviously a very complicated person. And so it's hard to sum all that up in a 2-hour movie, I think, But, like I said, it was entertaining. I thought it was respectful, but still attempting to paint a picture. But at the end of the day, movies are meant to entertain, right? And most people who are probably going to see it probably, were born around time Tupac passed, So, maybe it'll turn them on to learning a little more. Because I'm sure I'm sure people in millennials are familiar with Tupac, but, probably had the super thug image of Tupac or something. So maybe this will help them learn a little more. And this movie could be a way to help expose younger people to the Black Panther movement and that kind of thing. Because it does talk about that in the movie a little. So, so I enjoyed it. I'll say that, I went in with kind of low expectations because of all the reviews and celebrities killing it and all that stuff. So that probably helped me actually enjoy the movie more, because I was able to just lower my expectations. Like, let me just see it for myself, right? Like, Anyway, so that's our movie review for the week. Without telling you much about the movie, but go see it. Check it out for yourself. Hit us up. Tell us what you think. Leave comments here. Hit us up on Twitter, Kane_Ice. And while I'm thinking about it, we're going to be starting some new stuff on Facebook. All right. So you definitely want to get involved with that. You want to go to our Facebook page, be friends is the right term, right? On Facebook. Be friends with us on Facebook, Friends Without Benefits. And we're going to start debates, basically. So Kane's going to be posting stuff, basically to help start arguments, right? Or I shouldn't say arguments, debates about sports topics. Right.
It's conversation.
Right. So go on there, have your opinion heard, tell people what you think, and, go back and forth. And the best stuff, hey, you really defend your position, we'll bring you on the show. We'll talk about it right here, right? And make you part of the show. Um, and make sure you hit us up on Twitter, like I said before, Facebook, and I guess you have Instagram, but been locked out of that account somehow. So don't worry about Instagram right now. Need to find me a millennial to solve this password problem for me.
I'll get my daughter right on it.
Okay, there you go. Bam. Problem solved. But we are going to try to get a new logo, some new artwork. So if any graphic artists out there want to help us out, we'll be glad to publicize your work and, see if we can barter something here. So hit us up on Twitter and see what work out, see what kind of vision you have. I can tell you what sort of vision I have and, see if we can put something together with some new artwork as we level up, because now we got 10,000 views thanks to you people. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so keep up the good work. Help us keep growing, keep this thing going the right way. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, at least in comments. Those really help us out. I can't tell you how much. But so Kane, man, let me ask you, what do you want to lead the people with this week, brother? Other than the fact that you're accepting that light-skinned brothers are here to stay.
I refuse to acknowledge you guys.
All right. Glass or cosign for me.
Well, he's kind of beige, so we're not gonna. He's neutral. He's neutral in the situation. So we can't let him pick a side.
He's on my side.
But hey, all you NBA fans, make sure you check out who your team's drafting. Let us know what you thought about the person or the player that they're drafting, so we can post some comments on that. Of course, we'll be following tomorrow night on Twitter. We'll be posting our comments as well. I'm sure we'll be all happy once Lonzo Ball puts on that purple and gold. So check out that. Make sure you track up with your team and let us know what you think about the pick. And of course, we'll be laughing at a couple of you, so doesn't matter. I mean, we're Laker fans, but we're still going to laugh at you because of who you pick. So,
well,
good luck with that tomorrow night. Enjoy the draft.
Also, we'll probably be laughing at certain prospects who wear ridiculous suits. So they're going to be at least a couple.
Yeah. If you step up there looking like you just stepped out of Easter 2017 in the ghetto. Yeah, I am going to clown you, and I will send it to you on Twitter. And hey, if I have to, I'll send you a link to a real suit so you don't look like a fool next time you get up there. So look out.
No, see, I don't think with this generation, you're not going to have people with, looking like they just stepped out of, Steve Harvey's Easter closet. I'm more worried about you're going to have brothers looking like they
Brian West, looking like Russ Westbrook.
Yeah, or looking like they're gonna give the announcements at church, or looking like they robbed Cam Newton or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm worried about, brother.
All I'm saying, guys, is no capris. Okay.
Talking to you,
just no capris. That's all I got to say. Please.
And don't wear that Dwayne Wade jumpsuit to the draft either, but I mean, not that that's bad as the capris he normally wears, but I guess he's heading in the right direction. So, whatever works for you, Dwayne.
Guess him and Gabby can wear the same outfits, I guess.
And no romper. Don't try to be the first person to wear a romper suit or something crazy. All right, don't do that. Okay, I can see why he's just trying to pull that off. But my question, what I really want to see is when somebody does draft Lonzo Ball, whether it's the Lakers or somebody else, does LeVar go up and shake Commissioner's hand, or does he actually let Lonzo make it up to the stage first? Or does he,
well, if that's the case, he won't be far behind or far away. So he'll walk up there like George Jefferson. Oh, boy.
But anyway, all right. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. Keep checking out the show. Tell your friends about it. Interact with us. Like I said, we definitely will be bringing some viewers onto the show. Make this thing community. So we appreciate you. Hey, have a great week, and make sure you keep hitting us up on Twitter and Facebook. All right, look out for those Facebook debates.
Go Lakers. Woo!